How's it going, guys? It's Rudy here, and it's time for episode number 16 of our Colorado Avalanche BAGM mode, and we're going to start up year 3 playoffs. We got through the first, through this season in 2 episodes, so that's good to see a little bit of faster progress compared to other seasons, but we're in the playoffs. We are the 3rd seed in our division. We're going to be playing against the Chicago Blackhawks, who we were able to beat in 7 games last year. So it'll be interesting to see. Here we go, the playoff tree, as you can see. We're up against Chicago, and then we'll be playing the winner of Nashville versus Anaheim. So both good teams there. And I guess we could take a look at our team and see how our lines are looking and that kind of stuff. So we'll take a look at our lines right now, and as well as Chicago's lines, and compare. So here we go. Here are our lines. Landeskog, Duchesne, Yakupov. Second line we got Schenn, O'Reilly, Iginla. Third line McGinn, McClement, Miettinen, and then Prust, Boyle, Downey. Now I'm at a dilemma because I could call up McKinnon to replace, let's say, a guy like Miettinen or Prust. Now I don't want. I'd rather have grinders playing in the playoffs because you need grit on your team. And I don't know, if McKinnon's better than Miettinen, we could try calling him up, see what happens. If it works, then we'll play him on the right wing there on the third line to help out McGinn and McClement, and we'll see if he could probably be good on the power play as well because of his shot. But on D, we were looking good too with Schultz, Johnson, Ekman, Larson, Myers, Elliott, and Barry. And now Chicago, they've got themselves a Sharp, Taves, Kane first line, so really, really good up there. But then they kind of drop off to Sad, LeBlanc, and Ryder, 81, 82, 83. And then Bickle, Kruger, Morin, 79, 80, 78. And then finally Skilly, Shaw, and Hayes, which are 76, 78, 79. So they've got depth from the second and third line, but those guys are all third, fourth players. But if their first line shows up, then we're basically screwed because Patrick Sharp, Taves, and Kane together just looks like a beastly line right there. Defense, they're also pretty good for Jarmelson and Seabrook on their first offensive line with 85 and 88. Then they've got Duncan, Keith, and Peckham with 90 and 82. And finally Leddy with Corrente with 81 and 79. So decent up there with Keith and Seabrook. They're playing on separating them, I guess. And their goalies, they've got Crawford and Dynsk. So Crawford with 86 overall, Dynsk with 79. So if Crawford gets hurt or something like that, if Dynsk goes in, that's going to be a good thing to see, because I think we'll be able to light him up a little bit easier. Let's take a look at the settings, because I want to turn on injuries before we start the setting. So injuries will turn on, and that'll be it for that. And I'm also going to take McKinnon and see whether it'd be valuable to move him up to the NHL for the playoffs because of his offensive talents, I guess. He's pretty much good offensively. Defensively needs some work, but if we play him on the right wing, on the power play as well, he'll definitely come in handy for our team. So let's go into roster moves for GM options, and we'll see whether we could make something happen here. In terms of overall, let's sort by that, and as you'll see in a second, the worst player we have right now is Boyle, but he's too valuable to our team to give up. Now, if we look at Miettinen, 80 overall right wing, shooting 3.5, puck skills 3.5. He's basically an all-around okay player, but nothing special. Doesn't play on our power play, doesn't play on our penalty kill. He's kind of just there. And McKinnon, look at that, 5-star shooting, 4-star puck skills, 4.5-star senses, 90 offensive awareness. With stats like that, we could easily play him on our power play, and he could definitely turn up playing on the right wing. So you know what, we're going to make that swap. Yes, we're going to call him up, and we're going to move Miettinen down so it works. And we're going to edit our lines, and I'm going to do best lines as of right now, best lines for those guys. And so this is how they set it up for us. Iginla, O'Reilly, McGinn. We're going to put Schenn back up there. Landeskog, Duchesne, Yakupov, that's fine. Downey back on here. McKinnon will play there. McGinn over here. And then McClement and Prust will switch, and that should be good for our 4 lines. Defense, no changes there. Everything looks okay. On our power play, they have McKinnon playing in the center. Now, I don't want that happening. I want McKinnon playing more on the right side. And we're going to put O'Reilly here over Schenn, because I believe O'Reilly just is a better player in general. He's a better goal scorer, so I feel like it'd be better if we play him up there. Other than that, looks good. McKinnon, we're gonna switch. The problem with McKinnon on power plays is that he can't play center because his faceoffs are only at 60. So I mean, he could play right wing, but then we don't want Landeskog off. So we'll leave him there as a 4-man penalty kill. O'Reilly, McClement, Duchesne and Boyle. We're going to switch Duchesne back to Landy. Actually, you know what? We're going to put Iginla there. So McClement, O'Reilly, Boyle, and Iginla are playing together. And 3-man PK will be O'Reilly and McClement. That's fine. 4 on 4 lines look okay. Yep, no changes there. Extra attacker, Johnson Schultz. That's fine. Goalie, Miller. And shootout won't be mattering. So there we go. We're gonna see if McKinnon can step up big for us, help us out in the playoffs, and we'll start that off right away with game 1. And I believe we're starting on the road. So if we could get a win early, at least take 1 of 2, going back to Colorado with a win, is always a productive thing. I hope it doesn't turn out like the last time where the home team won all their games, or the road team. I really forgot. I think it was a road team against Chicago last year. So I guess you know what, we could sim up to the day, and we'll start it off, and we'll see who can end up taking it all. So start off here, 43-29-10 record for the Colorado Avalanche. Chicago had 3 more wins. Other than that, overtime losses were pretty much similar. So they finished with 6 more points, so a little bit of a gap there, but we should be able to contend. So yeah, we'll sim the AHL game. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna sim the game. All right, boys, here we go. Game 1 of the 2016, I'm guessing, Stanley Cup playoffs, first period, and it's gonna be 1-1. It's gonna be Tate getting the first goal on the power play, and shorthanded Jay McClellan gets one back. So nice to see there. Shots pretty even. Here we go, second period, and look at that. Schultz, Prust, and Iginla all get goals. Schultz and Prust and Iginla with the shorthanded. Yeah, what can I say? Great second period. 3 goals there, and we're up 4-1. Looks like we're going to be hopefully holding on here for the win. Let's go to 6-7 sim speed power play for us now, and we can't score, but that's fine. 10 minutes left. Unless we pull a Maple Leafs here, we're pretty much guaranteed game 1, and the clock ticks down, and we're going to win this one 4-1, boys. Great effort by the team in the second period. A lot of role players getting goals in there. McClement, Prust, not the typical goal scorers, but I mean, if you got a gritty line, they're going to return. I mean, look at, for example, Bickle in the real-life 2013 Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, gets a goal late, and he's just a grinder, basically. But after one game, I mean, we've won our game to start off 4-1, a dominating effort. It's against Crawford, who's not a bad goalie at all. So to start off with a win like that, definitely nothing to be sad about. And we'll see if we could take another one here on the road against Chicago. I guess we could go right into the sim, and as you'll see right now, here we go, first period, and it's going to be 1-0 against Landeskog on the power play, so nice to see there. And we can see if we could get another goal here in the second and extend our lead. Second period, and they're going to get 2 back. It's Seabrook and then Kane on the power play. So I mean, you can't have it all, but hopefully we could get one back before the end of the game here. Here we go, boys. Sim speed times 6. See if we can get a goal. They get a power play, and we're going to kill it off. So nice to see there. Go on, another power play and another kill. So penalty kill looks like it's doing good. Another, and finally there you go. It's going to be Patrick Kane getting another one. So that makes it 3-1. Definitely not the result we wanted. And they're going to make it 4-1 just to top it off. So they're going to return the favor right back to us. We won the first game 4-1. They're going to win this one 4-1. Pretty much outshooting us 35-23. Not the result we wanted, but we'll be going back to Colorado with a 1 win in hand. So if we could take both at home in Colorado, we're going to have Chicago on the ropes, and hopefully we could take them out back in Chicago for game 5. But you know what, we'll keep simming. Our team's looking okay, and look at that. Jerome again ends up getting injured, so it looks like what's his name, Miettinen, will be back on our roster. Yes, we're going to call him up. So edit lines, and looks like, so yeah, we're gonna have to change this one's up. I'm debating putting McKinnon on the second line because of his, yeah, you know what, let's do that, and we'll put Miettinen over here. Miettinen, we're gonna dress you, and we're gonna put you in there for that position here on the power play. Another slot that's open, and then we'll be able to put Braden Shen in there. Any other slots, so penalty kill, so that's not good. We're gonna have to put Landeskog in that one. But I think that's about it for what we have to fill in. 4-on-4 lines, and we could just probably put in McKinnon over there. That should be good enough, and we'll see if we could get going here in game number 3. So It's unfortunate that Ginla has to get injured. I think he's a 38-year-old player, so I mean his durability might be the greatest, but it always sucks. A guy that's an integral player to your team. We're gonna lose him. I don't know for how long, but he's out. So, anyways, here we go. First period. We're at home, game 3, and it's 1-1. McKinnon gets himself a goal, so nice to see there. And look at that, Dynsk is in net. So we really got to win the game like this. Moran's gonna get one back from right from the board. So a little bit of a weak goal, but McKinnon gets himself his first NHL goal, and look at that, it's in the playoffs. So, anyways, here second period. And they're going to get 2, and it's Ryder and Jarmelson. So we're down 3-1, not what the result we want to see. And hopefully we could get some back on Dynsk here in the third period. Power play to start off, and we can't get a goal there. Time keeps ticking away. We're halfway through the third, still down 3-1. We need a goal right now, or nope, this game is done. We're going to lose this one, and it's 3-1. Don't really get outshot by that much, 30-27. But 3-1 loss is not something to be proud of, especially coming at home. Game 3, I mean, McKinnon got himself a goal, but other than that, no positives from this game at all. And hopefully we'll be able to win Game 4, or else we're going to be on the ropes going back to Chicago. Definitely not something you want to see. We're going to sim up to that day, and hopefully, you know what, we could get a win here at home and extend this series by quite a bit. So, AHL regular season has ended. That's fine. Drew McGinley is available to play, so that's perfect. We're going to put Ginla back in here for Miettinen. Where are you? Ginla and Miettinen. We're going to scratch you, and we'll put in Ginla. So, other than that, I think we'll put Ginla back on this line because McKinnon's, I mean, actually, you know what? McKinnon's too good of an offensive player to just give up kind of like there. So we'll leave it at that. We'll put Ginla back on this line because we didn't win with him at that point. We'll leave. It's kind of tough. We were giving up power play goals, so we'll leave it at that. Other than that, no changes here. We're going to leave it as it is, and we're hopefully going to win here against Game 4 against Chicago. So here we go, boys. Game 4. Let's sim the first period, and we're going to go down 2-0. It's Hayes and Seabrook, and Picard's in net. You see, guys, it's the goalie switch. I kind of screwed me over. I should have turned it off here for the playoffs and forced Miller to play. But, I mean, EA, if you want to do it, I guess it's kind of screwed me up. Miller wasn't playing too good in those games, but you got to play an 88 overall goalie who's won the Vezina the past year, and he might even win it this year again. Anyways, here, second period, and no goals there. And third period, it looks like we're probably going to lose this one, judging by the fact that it's 2-0. Unless we get an early goal right around this mark, but they're going to get a power play for a while. Can't get anything there. Look at that. Downey gets one back. So with just one more goal, boys. Come on, you could get it late. Let's tie this one up. No, we can't. We're going to lose it 2-1, and look at that. We're on the ropes, down 3-1 to Chicago. They're taking care of business at this point, and we just cannot score goals. So far this series, I mean, we've been limited. We had that first game where we won 4-1. Everything was looking good, and since then we've only scored 3 goals in 3 games. So definitely a cause for concern. 4-1, 3-1, 2-1 loss, and hopefully the next one will be an overtime win for us. But we just got to make sure Miller's playing the next one. Don't want Picard playing this one because I mean, he did do a better job than Miller, to be honest, but with when the time comes like this, you got to put your best goalie in the net, and Miller at 88 overall is definitely much better than Picard at 81. So we're just gonna go to the settings and turn that off real quick, and hopefully Miller will be able to steal us a game here. So customize. Well, it looks like Ryan Miller's the goalie for tonight's game, so that's fine. We're gonna go into the sim. And we're going to see if we could escape with a win here from Chicago and keep on going in the series. First period, and it's 1-1. It's Patrick Kane getting the first goal, and then O'Reilly getting one back. But they're starting the period off on the power play, so not good at all to see that. And so anyways, yeah, let's go. Second period, and we're down 3-2, so we're on the ropes. McKinnon gets himself a power play goal, so that's nice to see. But other than that, it's Seabrook with a power play goal and then Patrick Kane with a goal, and we're down 3-2. That first line has been torturing us. Guys, we need to come back. We are out shooting them 31-21, so definitely shots aren't really being the difference here. Corey Crawford just stepping up big, and we need one more goal, boys. Here we go. 4 times spin speed. Let's slow her down a bit. Look at that. Jerome McGinley comes up big, coming off an injury, and it's 3-3, and Kruger gets one back to make it 4-3 a couple, basically a minute later. But come on, boys. That power play for them. Kill it off. There we go. Nice job. Another power play. No, please. Thank you. Power play for us. Oh my god, that's a long power play. Come on, guys. You can't get one fucking goal. No. One. No. And there goes our season, boys. 4-3 loss. We did well in the well. We did okay in the season, and but the playoffs we just didn't show up. 4-1 series loss. Definitely not what we want to be seeing going into this season, considering I was hoping for a Stanley Cup appearance again. But it looked like Chicago's first line just torched us pretty much, and that will eliminate us from the playoffs. So too bad for that, but I guess, you know, things happen for a reason. 4-1 loss. And let's take a look at the stats basically at the end of the playoffs, see who showed up, who didn't. I know Duchesne didn't show up. Our first line basically was silenced. I'm guessing by the Keith and Seabrook. But yeah, let's take a look at the stats and what was the matter, what went wrong, because I don't even think Yakubov or Duchesne got a goal all series. And yeah, basically good defense cut us down there. Well, whoops, went into the season one. And Yakubov, who had a fantastic regular season, basically shit the bed in the playoffs, just like Duchesne, just like Landeskog. And as you'll see by the points, it was O'Reilly. McKinnon with himself 3 points, so it looks like he stepped up for us in the playoffs. But as you'll see in just 1 second, Duchesne 1 point in 5 games, Myers with 1 point in 5 games, our star players, Landeskog with 1 point in 5 games, Yakubov with 1 point in 5 games. Our star players just did not show up, did not come up, and because of that, we weren't able to win this series or even just win one game. Let's take a look at our goalies. Was Miller to blame, 2.92, 1-3, 91.24. Could have been better. Picard with 93.1, but it was just our offense that couldn't really do anything. Take a look at Chicago real quick. Crawford not doing too bad at all. And for their players, it was the Patrick Kane and Johnny Tays show. Look at that, 4 goals, 2 assists for Patrick Kane, and Tays with the goal and 4 assists. So these guys are going to be a force to come. He's got 6 years left on his contract, Patrick Kane, and Jonathan Tays has got. Wait, that's Patrick Kane. Jonathan Tays has 4 years, so at 10.65. So he's earning crazy money, but I mean it's paying off for Chicago right now. They beat us 4-1 in this series, and so I guess that'll be it. We'll be back with the off season. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to show you guys before we go. I was looking through scouting, and I found a player that just might be a player worth trading up for the first overall pick. Take a look at this guy, Carl Colliton, 6'9", 232 pounds, 18 years old, defensive D from OHL in Saginaw. But I mean, if we want to improve over Elliott, this guy might just be the guy. Top 5 player, 6'9", 232. This guy might be the next Chara. Scouting profile, just going to take a look at him. I don't think I've scouted him yet. No, nothing there. But if this guy ends up having a high potential from our scout, I just might have to trade for him for the first overall pick. Might take a while. Might have to trade away a guy like Myers and Johnson. So if you guys think I should go after him, let me know. Who should I give up? Maybe an Ekman Larson. I think I'm going to stay with Justin Schultz and Tyler Myers. Ekman Larson, tradable because of his cap hit. And then Johnson also could be tradable for him if I do get him re-signed. But that's the thing. Johnson's running out on his contract. We could probably sign him for a little bit cheaper than what he's earning right now. So Ekman Larson on the board. Possibly, maybe a couple players, maybe a guy like Duchesne, who I thought I would never trade, but I mean he's not really showing up, and I could trade for a guy like this and have cap to sign in a better player in the off season basically. So let me know what to do. Maybe go after Carl Colliton in the draft, but that'll be it for this episode. Devastating 4-1 series loss against the Chicago Blackhawks, and unfortunately we're gonna eliminate it from the 2016 Stanley Cup playoffs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.